Let me welcome you to my channel. Before we begin the video, I would really appreciate it if you could subscribe and like this post. Former WWE writer Freddie Prinze Jr. recently shed light on how Rhea Ripley used to treat Dominik Mysterio during their on-screen relationship. Additionally, he offered a possible explanation for Liv Morgan's current relationship with the former NXT North American champion. Mommy and Dominik formed a formidable duo on TV after the latter joined the Judgment Day faction in 2022. While the two stars never shared any intimate moments, they were pushed as a couple by the company. However, Dirty Dom betrayed Rhea Ripley and helped Liv Morgan retain the Women's World Championship at the biggest party of the summer earlier this year. Following the Nightmare's expulsion from the Judgment Day, Dominik Mysterio and the Miracle Kid emerged as the hottest couple in WWE. Speaking on a recent episode of his Wrestling with Freddie podcast, the former writer claimed that Rhea Ripley manipulated Dominik Mysterio and treated him like a little toy for her benefit. Freddie Prinze Jr. also mentioned that Liv Morgan was using Dirty Dom to hurt the former WWE Women's World Champion. The upcoming Bad Blood Premium live event will emanate from the State Farm Arena in Atlanta, Georgia, on October 5, 2024. At the PLE, Liv Morgan is set to put her women's world title on the line against the Eradicator. The championship match between the bitter rivals will feature Dominik Mysterio confined in a shark cage, suspended above the ring. Raw General Manager Adam Pearce added this stipulation to prevent the former NXT North American champion from interfering in the Ripley vs. Morgan match. The world of professional wrestling thrives on larger-than-life characters and dynamic storytelling, and in recent years, two of WWE's brightest stars, Rhea Ripley and Dominik Mysterio, have captivated audiences with their unexpected alliance. The on-screen chemistry between the Eradicator, Rhea Ripley, and Dirty Dominik Mysterio has sparked immense interest, with fans eager to understand the complexities behind their connection. Recently, an ex-WWE writer offered some fascinating insights into how Rhea Ripley treated Dominik Mysterio behind the scenes and the underlying reasons behind the fictional yet intriguing bond between Liv Morgan and Dirty Dom. These revelations shed light on the behind-the-scenes dynamics that have helped craft the electrifying storylines we see on WWE television, while also delving into the relationships between these young stars. Rhea Ripley, the Australian powerhouse known for her gothic look and menacing persona, has become one of WWE's most dominant forces in recent years. Her rise to stardom was fueled by her intense in-ring skills, fierce attitude, and unmistakable presence, but it's her recent partnership with Dominik Mysterio that has drawn even more attention. When Dominik Mysterio, the son of legendary wrestler Rey Mysterio, turned heel and joined the Judgment Day faction, it was a bold and unexpected move. With Rhea Ripley by his side, Dominik underwent a radical transformation, evolving from the beloved son of a WWE icon into a rebellious, overconfident figure, now known as Dirty Dom. The duo has become an unlikely yet thrilling pairing, with Ripley often portrayed as Dominik's guiding force and protector. According to the ex-WWE writer, Rhea Ripley's treatment of Dominik Mysterio is deeply rooted in a mentorship dynamic, where Ripley sees herself as both a mentor and a shield for Dominik. From the very beginning, the creative team knew that Rhea had this larger-than-life presence, the writer explained. Pairing her with Dominik wasn't just about shocking the audience with his heel turn. It was about crafting a narrative where she would elevate him, both in storyline and in terms of his development as a performer. Behind the scenes, Ripley reportedly took her role as Dominik's ally very seriously. With Dominik being relatively new to the main roster and the WWE Universe, Ripley's experience and confidence played a crucial role in helping him find his footing. She treated him not just as an on-screen partner, but as someone she was invested in helping grow into his new character. Rhea is a natural leader, the ex-writer revealed. She's always been a mentor figure, even when she doesn't realize it. With Dominik, she saw potential, and she wanted to help him reach that next level. Her backstage attitude towards him has always been about giving him the tools and confidence to succeed. This mentorship dynamic is also reflected in their on-screen relationship. Ripley has been shown as fiercely protective of Dominik, stepping in to assist him during matches, using her physicality to intimidate opponents, and guiding his evolution into the more rebellious, self-assured version of his character we see today. While the storyline paints Ripley as a darker, more manipulative figure, the reality is that she has become one of Dominik's most supportive allies, both on and off the screen. Dominik Mysterio's transformation since aligning with Rhea Ripley and the Judgment Day has been nothing short of remarkable. His initial appearances on WWE programming were as the wide-eyed, likable son of Rey Mysterio, eager to live up to his father's legendary status. However, his character felt somewhat one-dimensional, lacking the edge and presence necessary to stand out in WWE's crowded roster. Rhea Ripley, with her imposing stature and unapologetic attitude, brought the intensity that Dominik's character needed. The ex-WWE writer explained how the decision to pair the two was a calculated risk, designed to give Dominik an edge and allow Ripley to showcase more layers to her character. Dominik was always seen as a sympathetic figure because of his connection to Rey, the writer explained. But sympathy alone wasn't going to get him to the next level. The idea was that Rhea would bring out a more ruthless, rebellious side of him, something that fans wouldn't expect. And in doing so, she helped him shed the Rey's son identity and become his own character. Since aligning with Ripley, Dominik's in-ring persona has undergone a drastic change. He is no longer the timid rookie, but rather an audacious, rule-breaking character who relishes his newfound arrogance. His association with Ripley has given him the credibility to be taken seriously as a villain in the WWE world. Another layer of intrigue surrounding Dominik Mysterio's recent storyline evolution involves Liv Morgan, a rising star in her own right. Liv Morgan, with her vibrant personality and fan-favorite status, was often seen as an unlikely candidate to be involved in a storyline with Dominik, who had taken a darker turn. However, their on-screen interactions have sparked considerable speculation, and the ex-WWE writer provided an explanation for this unexpected relationship. Liv Morgan's relationship with Dominik is something that was carefully constructed, even if it seems subtle, the writer said. Liv's character has always been about defying expectations, and her willingness to align with someone like Dirty Doc, someone who the audience sees as a bad influence, was a way to add complexity to her story. The relationship between Liv and Dominik is largely one of contrast. Where Dominik has embraced a more devious side, Liv Morgan has always positioned herself as the underdog, someone fighting for redemption and respect. Yet, this dynamic makes for a compelling storyline. Liv's empathetic nature may lead her to see potential in Dominik that others overlook, or she may be drawn to the rebellious nature that Rhea Ripley has brought out in him. Liv's relationship with Dominik represents something deeper, the ex-writer suggested. It's about Liv's own struggle with identity. She's been pushed around by the system, and she relates to Dominik on that level. Both of them have dealt with the shadow of legacy, Dominik under Rey's influence, and Liv under the weight of expectations that she should be something more. Their relationship is, in a way, about finding empowerment in breaking away from what people think they should be.